looks like the Mona Lisa back.
All right, it's working now? All right, should I just start?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not exactly at 2. Actually, getting in the field now, we should start. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the afternoon session.
Moving a bit.
Is it? Okay.
I'm not talking to you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the afternoon session of IASAS Football 2017. Today we have the hosts ISB taking on JIS, and I think very few people watching the stream will need reminding. This is actually a repeat of last year's IASAS final, where this ISB team came out champions. And that is the crown they now defend today as they take to the field to play against JIS. Just to catch you up on some of the scores and the table that we've had so far, SAS currently lead the way with 7 points. It would be a perfect 9, but JIS actually denied them the points and got a 2-2 draw this morning. That probably did more of a favour to their opponents than themselves. Following that, ISB have 6 points from their 3 games. Meanwhile, their opponents, JIS, only have 2 points from their opening 3, a far cry from the team that made it to the final last year. Just a standout player has been Tom Bennett, wearing the number 7 shirt, reminding the crowd of Cristiano Ronaldo, given the number he wears on his back and the way he plays the game. He's been key to everything that JIS have tried today over the course of this tournament, and we expect him to have a big game once again. Hint of rain in the air, but so far the weather remains kind to us and the game looks like it's about to go ahead.
Okay, you're going too far now. Look at the ship. Go back the other way now.
Okay,
you're going too far.
A little bit more.
Maybe make sure your head's straight. Too.
Okay. A fraction more, you got it.
A little more.
Of course, this a big day for Thailand as well. A memorial of King Rama IX, King Bhumibol Adunya Day. It was handed out before the beginning of the first match today. We had a minute of silence for the king, and it is a representative. Thailand was represented today by the ISB boys.
Oh, tilt it a little more to the left.
Guys, you're going the wrong way.
Okay, wait. Oh, no, too much. Okay, wait, that's perfect. Stop.
See who we're working with?
Hey, that's me every day, buddy.
The other thing you can say is, straighten your head up.
12, so Kurimoto left back,
There we go.
Tampakun center back with Chen, Rodriguez.
Hey Tay, can you tell me a bit about Darren? How we doing there?
Yeah, but it's like kind of like you can't pick it up because the audio is really bad. I was like,
21. Both sides now preparing out of this game, and someone has offered me a ball, but that is not enough air pressure. So ISB looking lineup in the traditional 4-3-3. One change from the afternoon sees Tanaka go out of the starting lineup, and the arrival of Alex Amatawiwatana, apologies for the pronunciation, probably be playing further ahead with Mizusaka in the holding position. Apart from that, the forward line remains unchanged. Sorry, one change to the forward line sees Wongan Anshai leave the team for Bjornsen at left midfield, and on right midfield we have Kaya, a goal scorer from this morning. Up front, Rodriguez is playing. And as we expected, Tom Bennett playing the game as well, alongside Striefer, 2 key players in the previous match. And we begin with Jakarta attempting their very first ball to go to the wing. Of course, the vocal ISB home support and the far bleachers alongside me. Thank you for all the ISB supporters who have come out today to support their team. Bjornsen on the ball now, looking for Rodriguez. Rodriguez continuing to fight for it. Attempted clearance hits Rodriguez's shin and he continues running. Rodriguez under control. Repelled by Goldschmidt.
Oh, okay, that's on.
Looking for options now. Finds Harkin. Goldschmidt. Played forward once again. Well cut up by Matewada, and Kaya cannot keep it in. Throw into JIS.
What's your feature?
Goldschmidt take the throw down the line. Floats into the grateful feet of Kurimoto at right back. Lapine put under pressure there by the JIS attackers, and showing the audacity to keep calm and pass the ball out there. Bjornsen looking for Rodriguez. Can't find him. Rodriguez does get to it. Rodriguez beats his man, but eventually loses possession. Chasing back now. Omata trying to help him. Omata does very well, but Bennett still emerges with the ball. Now Bjornsen to cover up. Kaya chasing Strifer for the ball. Strifer into Goldschmidt. Kaya still chasing. Kaya fighting for the ball now. And Kaya wins it, but Goldschmidt is able to maintain possession and concedes a throw in to ISB. And ISB's intentions to win this game are clearly exemplified as left back Kurimoto has come up all the way high here.
Okay. As the world turns.
Kurimoto into Rodriguez, looking for options. Eventually he's cleared out only as far as Kurimoto once again. Finds Omata. Omata put under pressure by Tom Bennett and wins it back. Bennett looking for Strifer and finds him. Strifer trying to continue here, put under an immense amount of pressure. And again it's Bennett on the ball. Back to his teammate Strifer once again, the two running the game here. Amatiwata cuts it out into Mizusaka. Out wide to Mogi. ISB trying to spread the play here, create as much space as possible for themselves. Mogi has time on the ball, takes a few risks with it, but it comes out with it all the better for it. Onto Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for options. Finds Bjornsen.
Bell, sorry, Bates, we're going to do commentary for one game over there tomorrow. It's at 3 p.m. It's the consolation. Okay, so we need a microphone. Is that doable?
Okay, Chris, come on out of the
I've emailed Chris and told him, so he knows, but just in case he didn't, so I'll put you here too.
JS once again takes this opportunity to start from the back.
Better than well.
And 3 minutes into the game now. Thrown from JIS. Headed out by Bjornsen. Shaw finds Goldschmidt. Looking for Strifer, who gets to the ball. Kurimoto comes in with it. Kaya flicks the ball beyond as a defender, but can't keep it under possession. Falls into the hands of the JIS coaches, who throw it back to Goldschmidt for the reset to throw in. Shaw, Goldschmidt, attacked by Mizusaka, who emerges with the ball, trying to keep a hold of it now. Brilliantly done by Mizusaka to evade 3 defenders. And still on it now, being attacked by 5 JIS defenders, which he's emerged from. But eventually the ball to Rodriguez is intercepted. A bit of a scrambling for the ball there between Kurimoto and Alex. And JIS scrambling to keep possession as Rodriguez joins the line of ISB pressure. Alex is beaten a bit too easily there by Shaw. Now to Strifer. Switches the play to Bennett. Now it's JIS' turn to have their opponents on the ropes. Bennett, tackled by Omata. Omata gets the ball back eventually. Rodriguez on the run now. Omata alongside of him. Looks for Omata. Probably not going to get to that. And back into the hands of the JIS defender Hendricks. Free kick now for ISB. And ISB's coach Spears instructing his midfields to stay strong against the wave of pressure coming by JIS. Tampako now to step up from the centre back position to Mizusaka, who has a strike, deflects off a JIS defender. And JIS can get it clear only as far as Mizusaka once again. Bjornsen to sprint for it. And ISB to keep the pressure up. JIS evade it and have some green grass to themselves now. Looking for Strifer. Kurimoto gets there first. Now to Alex. Now to Kaya. Mizusaka evades the tackle and continues on. Now it's a turn for Bjornsson to sprint at them, and Bjornsson's pass eventually finds Kai, maybe not the tempo he wanted it. Bjornsson back on the ball now, and is defended brilliantly by JIS. End-to-end game so far, and now it's ISB's chance. Bjornsson with the throw, looking for Rodriguez. Bennett to carry it out. Bennett is deemed to have fouled Mogi in that exchange, and ISB have a free kick. ISB preparing a well-drilled set-piece plan. They've showed a few inventive ones so far this season. This one, however, doesn't turn off just as well. Hoofed up high and wide by JIS. Pinkas to give chase into the grateful hands of Lapine there. And they can restart play. Kurimoto on the ball. Has a couple of options. Goes back to Lapine. And is almost robbed of the ball by Pinkas. One of the most risky plays, probably. And of course Lapine is known for inviting risk on his goal quite frequently. And looks like rain is impending given the state of the weather right now. Throw in by JIS. Looking for Shaw. In a battle with Kurimoto, who wins his team a goal kick. Headed up by Goldschmidt into Kurimoto, who tries to spin his man, doesn't work out. Street for hand on the ball now. Now it's to Sietsma, picked off by Mizusaka. Mizusaka is trying to evade Sietsma's tackle, and it is Mizusaka who wins the free kick, and he takes quickly to Kaya, whose touch lets him down a little bit, but he still has a chance here, and ISB win the throw in. And JIS thing are a bit aggrieved they can even concede the free kick to begin with. And it looks like, however, JIS will be getting the throw in. Deflected off an ISB player. Kaya picks it up now after a mistaken touch by Schrieffer. Rodriguez sprinting to it. Rodriguez! Brilliant tackle by Hendricks to carry it behind. And last touch off Rodriguez, it's a JIS goal kick. Bennett dropping deep. Looking for Sietsma. Picked up now. And it is a free kick for JIS. Or throw in, apologies for that. Kept in just about, but the referee deemed it did go out. And that Savelli's touch came just a bit too late to keep the ball in. Rodriguez once again getting a chance to sprint at them. And it's Kaya sneaking on the back post. And Kaya brings the ball down. Chance for Michael Kaya, who strikes it. Just goes wide of the post there. And from nothing, the partnership of Rodriguez and Kaya almost gets ISB a goal. Coach Spears calling for pressure, which turns out well. Rodriguez now to Amata. Finds Mogi. Mogi looking to clear. Goes high to Rodriguez, who's able to get a touch on it. Finds Bjornsson in a bit of a pickle. And he loses the ball there. Striefer. Goldschmidt. Sietsma. Looking across to Bennett. Bennett advancing on one of his spellbinding runs once again, but Alciasma prods it on, and Pincus has a chance, and Streefer's in space, and he manages to work on more space for himself, and it's saved by Lapine there. Brilliant fake shot, sent the defenders going the wrong way, made himself a bit of space, but Lapine was equal to the shot. Now it's Alex on the ball once again. Rodriguez. Picked off by the JIS defense. Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt not under any pressure or any desire to release the ball quickly. His pass eventually gives Rodriguez a bit to run after. But they keep it. Omata, a brilliant run forward, picks up the ball from nothing, and once again ISB have a chance to run at them. Mizusaka tries to poke it through to Rodriguez, so it's a bit to grab to cover, and he won't get to that. But once again, a bit too casual from JS at the back, passing the ball without any sense of urgency, allowed Omata to sneak in behind and pick the ball off them. Kurimoto looking for Mizusaka, doesn't get to him, Goldschmidt repels. Striefer looking for Shaw. Mizusaka dives into to deny Shaw the ball, now it's with Bjornsson. Bjornsson looking for the strike, doesn't get to it. Bennett now, the counter-attack is on. Bennett cut up by Alex, Bennett still on the ball, finds Savelli. JS still have a chance to go forward. It's Bennett trying to beat his man, but Chen emerges with the ball. Now Omata. Mizusaka. Looks like Chen, the center back, has made a rather daring run forward and is being demanded to go back now by his coach, who isn't exactly prepared to take risks this early in the game. Rodriguez cuts back on his stronger foot, tackled by the defenders. Rodriguez wins it back once again though. Rodriguez still on the ball with two men chasing him, one slides in. And JIS once again not being the most responsible in possession at the back, allowing ISB to come onto them a bit with pressure. And ISB lining up their first substitution of the game. Looks like Bjornsson will be moved from the game. Decent play so far. And he is replaced with Wonganan Chai.
Hey Craig, the camera works really good, buddy. You're doing really well. Keep the ball in there, buddy. Looks good.
Everything going good now?
Yeah. Well, easy. You won't, okay? Okay, I think,
We don't have to make any more changes.
well, it's not
JIS taking the time with the goal kick.
for reasons we don't know. You're pretty good.
Eventually it's cleared and finds only Mizusaka.
So thanks for your help.
Goldschmidt with a second chance to clear, and this time finds
Maybe I should
the touchline on the far side. Kurimoto looks and finds Tampakun.
Can you go find guards, honey?
Into Kaya, to Alex. Mizusaka with Kaya running alongside him, as well as Rodriguez. Goes back to Kaya, who gets a chance, and a first time effort by Kaya finds nothing but the hands of the JIS goalkeeper.
That's one for the far post, Kevin.
Right.
A little bit of spin on that far post, roll it in.
Very good play there to slip Kaya in behind the defense using his speed. And the ball comes towards the touchline, prevented from hitting our commentary area by Striefer of JIS. Kurimoto finds Mizusaka, and once again ISB turning up the pace. Kaya chasing after it, and they win the throw in. It's going to be a water break. No goal so far. ISB have had better chances than their opponents, but mostly down to unforced errors by JIS have let them in. ISB continuing with the left up with the throw. And a foul throw. And they're being allowed to take it again. This time it will be Alex to take the throw in. Looking for Rodriguez. Can't quite find him. Ball returns. Another throw. This time to Tampakun, the center back. Striding forward now. Trying to play a 1-2 with Mizusaka. Loses the ball. Forced to sprint back now. And ISB once again chasing the ball in JIS's half. The forced clearance finds Kurimoto of ISB. To Wangananchai. Bennett and Alex in the tackle there. Bennett emerges from the ball. Streefer. Pincus. Pincus still on the ball now. Trying to restart play. Bennett. Bennett tackled by Omata. Bennett calling for a foul. Nothing forthcoming. Kaya on the ball now. Kaya sprinting beyond a couple of JIS defenders. Kaya with space to run ahead of him. And Kaya continuing to run. Eventually he's tackled.
That's pretty good, the guy who's cheering like that.
Mizusaka. Wangananchai. Wangananchai skips beyond a couple of defenders and draws cheers from the crowd and has a shot. And it goes into the hands of the JIS goalkeeper there. Did brilliantly to evade the challenges, but possibly a bit wishful with the shot. Goldschmidt emerges with the ball. Streefer. Sietsuma. Tackled by Mizusaka. That battle is unfolding once again. Mogi on the ball from right back. Alex finds Rodriguez. Looking for Kaya. Bit of a hopeful ball, but Kaya will still give chase and still wins it. Chest up for Kaya. Brilliant tackle. Brilliant tackle by JIS. My co-commentator, Mr. Definitely believes that could have been a foul against Kaya.
He was pulled anyway.
Wondering a bit of pro ISB bias is seeping in, something he's accused me of in the past.
Possibly. It was a beautiful move.
Definitely. Looked like it's going to be Wangananchai take the corner for ISB. Good attempt by ISB, but nothing came of it.
Someone unplugged my charger. Where did my charger go?
Is it this one here?
It's not gonna come on that way.
Oh, it's under there. And Goldschmidt on the ball now for JIS. Rodriguez to give chase. Goldschmidt continues to come forward with it into the feet of Streefer. Looking for options. My view is admittedly impeded by the Jakarta substitute, but Jakarta continue to attack until Kaya is there to cut it out. Kaya. Wangananchai. Into Kaya once again. Who's still on the ball. What's he got in his bag of tricks this time? And ISB still have an opportunity, for the ball is blasted high and wide, and ISB must retreat once again. Substitution now lined up for JIS. In comes goal scorer Abraham, scored of course earlier today. And he's replacing Streeter on the right hand side. ISB have yet another corner.
Put that up to peak, right? Because yesterday the sound was, the microphone doesn't have to be quite that high.
So like put this down.
Yeah, bring it down a little bit so that we speak into it. But yesterday, because it was asking for so much, it was like, it was like a big balloon at times, right?
Okay, sure.
I think down there.
And Wongan Anchai take the corner once again. This time, Upton's coming short, but he still goes long. And the ball is still headed out by JIS. If there was any one area in which ISB is lacking, you might say it's height in the box, because they've gotten nothing so far beyond the goalkeeper. Wongan Anchai on the ball. Has Rodriguez in for the middle. It's Rodriguez! It's a goal for ISB! It's Ruben Rodriguez! ISB take the lead. Assist by Franz Wongan Anchai. And it is a goal. Slid across the box. Ruben Rodriguez. Simple shot beyond the goalkeeper. And the home side take the lead. And that sound you hear is the very, very delighted home crowd to have seen their Panthers take the lead against the Dragons. Korimoto back to tackle. Wongan Anchai now have to have a sprint at them. Wongan Anchai trying a bit of Chena Tips Hunkerson like skills. Not made the defender and wins the foul. And takes the foul quickly. Mizusaka making the overlapping run now. Mizusaka beyond the defender. Mizusaka, can they add a second? Yes, they can! Mizusaka capitalizes. Brilliant ball by Wongan Anchai to slip him through. Beats the defender, puts the ball to the box, and once again, it's Ruben Rodriguez. And it's the second easiest chance he's going to score in his life. And what a brilliant piece of skill by Wongan Anchai to nutmeg the defender and slip Mizusaka through. And the ISB captain has no issue laying it across the box for Rodriguez's goal. 2-0 to ISB. They're so good. He's a freshman, right? Number 17. He's a freshman. He's so good. This guy here. Freshman. Oh my god, he's amazing. JIS now, a bit taken aback by ISB's robust approach since the water break. And its substitutions have paid off massively for Coach Spears and his team. And the complexion of this game has been changed in a matter of minutes. ISB look comfortable. And JIS look a bit lost at sea at this point. Bennett beyond him. Beyond a second. Amata brings him down. Foul on Bennett. And a free kick for JIS. And if there's any area you think JIS could really make advances against ISB, it's from these kind of chances right here. In comes the ball. Mizusaka doing his best to defend. JIS slightly foolish to go on the ground in my opinion. But it's a long shot eventually, which goes over the crossbar. And you have to wonder, from a tactical standpoint, why JIS chose to play on the ground when ISB's height has been a problem for them so far.
Should we start covering?
Bring the camera back under it a little bit, but don't worry yet, it's not that bad.
Amata on the ball. Amata beats his man. Turns the ball through to Wongan Anchai, who picks it up. Wongan Anchai immediately closed down by the JIS defenders. His excellent performance so far has made him a target now. They have to adapt. Abraham. Wongan Anchai picks it up. And this time it's JIS's turn to make the noise to spur their team on.
And 95%.
And Bennett picks it up now. Bennett has a chance. Fighting with Mogi for an opportunity. Pincus overlaps him. Mogi's still fighting for the ball. Mogi emerges with the ball. Goes to Omata. ISB looking for his place in behind. Omata still running. Cut back to Mogi. And Kaya. ISB looking a bit comfortable now on the ball. Back into Kaya. Zips the ball through. Looking for Mizusaka. He can't quite get to it. And the referee has seemingly avoided making a controversial decision.
We'll see it here again if you want to see the replay.
Definitely.
I think he was outside.
It's a brilliant ball by Kaya to find him. A bit hopeful. Mizusaka knows it's coming. And in comes the slide. And it is barely on the line there. But ISB with a set piece. And it's either going to be Mizusaka or Wongan Chai standing over it. Whichever one takes it. MPC looks like it's going to be Wongan Chai to flash it in. Hits the wall, it comes out. Tampakun.
And those go directly to
Pincus with some time now. Finds Bennett on the far side. Has Mogi to beat once again. Mogi should know he's up against one of the best performers from day one. And so far he's done very well to keep him at bay. And this time it's Omata to sprint at them, and Omata beats his man. But takes too much time on the ball and is slid into rather aggressively. And Mizusaka does the same to his opposite number and is told by the referee to get lost. ISB's home support continues as he refuses to let up. JIS on the ball. And a moment of rest for ISB. As Tampakun takes the kick long. Morgan Chai reaching for it. Now Rodriguez's turn. Mizusaka to give chase to Goldschmidt. Mizusaka not giving up. JIS avoid the first wave of ISB pressure, or they can get past the second one. Remains to be seen. Alex emerges with the ball now. Ongan Chai asked to kick the ball out. And a substitution looks to be in the offering for ISB. Looks like it is going to be Mizusaka who is called off for Tanaka coming into the midfield, and will assume the holding midfield position.
you guys, which one do you want to stay? Do you want to stay for Bates? Do you want to stay here until you go over there to be sure that this gets done right? It still looks pretty clear up there. Yeah, it's over there.
Oh, no, it's right behind us.
Alright guys, let's just be ready for rain.
Hi, Mr. Davey. I can't see, sorry, can you? Thank you. Mata on the ball now. Mogi. Mogi clears it high. Rodriguez to give chase. Rodriguez still has it. Looking for Wongan Chai. who has a bit of ground to cover before he gets to the ball, but he does eventually get to it with a couple of players to beat. Wangananchai. Pass one. Looking to get past the second, which he does. And JIS scrambled it clear.
In a box. In a box. Take the camera off the tripod, put it in a box. Yeah, then it doesn't matter.
And
Light rain's alright.
As long as it's under the
Drizzle's okay.
You're doing a heck of a job, man.
You got a
Kaya being called off now for Bjornsen in ISB's second substitution of the game. In comes the throw from Wangananchai. Tanaka can't control it, throw in again, this time for JIS. The threat of rain is becoming slightly more serious. But the threat to ISB's defense so far remains pretty much unchanged. Duffy heads out. Tanaka on the ball. Finds Kumada, who finds Omata tackled. Alex there to sweep it up. And the tight midfield unit remaining the same. Out wide to Mogi, who will make another run forward. Continues his run, Mogi brilliantly, into Rodriguez, who's looking for Bjornsen, can't get to him. Mogi now caught out of position, but Omata covering, and so is Bjornsen, who regains possession for ISB through a throw-in. And halftime is called by the referee. In this most recent period, ISB's pressure has been a bit let off the gas for a bit, and it remains to be seen whether Coach Spears will use this as a perfect excuse to rotate his team. So far, halftime scoreline, ISB 2, JIS 0. second half now. ISB take to the field once again. The change they made near the end of the game has been reversed, so Bjornsson returns to the field. They've both taken off the goal scorer Rodriguez, got 2 goals earlier today. They brought on Siwasi Ampai to be their main striker. Wongan Anchai keeps his place in the left wing, with the midfield trio remaining unchanged as well. Of course, be reminded that Tanaka entered that midfield 3 towards the end of the last game. Largely unchanged JIS team as well. Duffy takes the place of Striefer on the far side. Abraham on the near side. Sietsema in the middle. And Bennett on the left wing. ISB gets started again. Ball drops to Amada really early on. Out wide to Wongan Anchai. Shown his skill once already this match, and does so again. Still on the ball, has a long shot, keeper spills it, and it finds its way into the back of the net. And Wongan Anchai scores a goal worthy of Chanakteep Songkras in there, beating 2 players and smashing it. JIS goalkeeper can't hold on, and the ball finds its way into the bottom corner. Brilliant start this half for ISB. ISB 3, JIS 0. ISB are back in full flow. Sietsema. Mogi cleared high. Sivasi Ampai to chase it down.
Perfect, buddy. Really good.
Picked off by Rowe. And Rowe concedes a throw in thanks to high pressure approach from ISB. And despite the fact that 3-0, ISB not letting up the energy, still going for more, still chasing down every ball. Ball comes in from Bjornsson into Tanaka. Tanaka trying to weasel his way out of pressure. Bjornsson gets it in, cleared high, but not far. Amata fighting for the ball, and is deemed to have fouled through obstruction. JIS Shaw, number 5. And now JIS can restart the game with Sietsema. Out wide to Savelli. Bennett ahead of him. Bjornsson picks it up and now can use his pace to get beyond him. Bjornsson with space to run into. It's Bjornsson, gets the cross in. Sivasi Ampai in the box, has a chance. Close out the angle for himself. His touch made it difficult. It's a very difficult angle to shoot from, and the deflection off him takes it behind for a goal kick. Very good play, ISB. Reacting very well. Pressuring, closing the space, and looking for JIS to make errors. And we've seen already in this game that JIS are not completely, well, they are a bit prone to some errors sometimes, and ISB have capitalized on every one of them so far. There it goes again. Omata winning the ball in the JIS half. Sends it back to Tampakun, who's going to demonstrate his team's confidence by trying to take on an attacker with a step over. Tanaka. Mogi. Couple of options. Goes back to Tanaka, who lets the ball slip a bit, but Alex is there to pick it up. Brilliant run forward. Finds Sivasi Ampai, who has a couple of options himself. Uses his strength to hold onto the ball. He has 3 men on him and can't escape the pressure. Mogi crosses the ball to Wongan Anchai, who does get to it and brings it down very well. Wongan Anchai sprinting at them once again. JS's worst nightmare today. No foul on him. Much of the disappointment of the bench. Bennett showing that he himself has gotten the skills as well. Takes on a couple of players for effect. Sietsema carrying the ball forward. A couple of runners alongside him. Decides to go to the safer option to Goldschmidt, his left back. Goes to Rowe, his centre back. Savelli, once again being closed down by Bjornsson, finds Bennett. Bennett just about keeps it in, but eventually the ball does cross the line and the referee does give the throw in to ISB. So we see Umpire in a fight for the ball now. Emerges with it, but still has pressure on him from Rowe, who has attacked him quite ferociously. Won't gonna try on the ball now. Slips Omata through. Goalkeeper comes out this time and is far more confident in this catch this time around.
Don't you have a phone job to do?
Phone check.
Savelli, whose simple ball goes out wide, and the frustration on the JIS players is becoming more and more visible as this game progresses. Mogi forward. Sivasi Umpire controls the ball. Gives Bjornsson something to work for. Doesn't quite get to it. Abraham on the ball. Abraham tackled by Chen into Bennett. Mata comes in with a tackle. Mata still on the ball. It's taken out there by Sietsma. Out wide to Bennett. There was a couple of players to beat. Goes with a simple option to Sietsma, looking for Bennett once again. Bennett has a couple of players to dribble pass. Can't get it. Becomes a bit more of a brawl in a football match at this point. And Bjornsson floods into a tackle. This time JIS. It's JIS' turn now to put the pressure on ISB. Capitalizing on an error. It's Duffy with a strike. Goes way over the bar and into the forest behind the goal. And a couple of more substitutes now being lined up on the ISB bench. Same on the JIS side. Sebasti Umpire looking forward now. Well done by Komara to come get the ball. Kurimoto, sorry. The book, the schedule. Cleared high by JIS. Looking for some options out wide. Finds the overlapping run of Mogi. First time we've seen him get up here on this wing. Mogi trying to beat number 12, Savelli.
Bring one up for Craig too.
Mr. Spears giving some instructions to his two substitutes ahead of the change. Corner now for ISB. Wangananchai comes short. Could be a decoy. It is. The ball goes far in and over everyone to the back post. Ball now back with Tanaka. It's 3. Yep, sorry about the score on the thing. It is 3-0. First 2 goals were from Rodriguez, and the third from Wangananchai. So it is in fact 3-0. Apologies with the scoreboard there. ISM, no, IJIS trying to play from the back now. Struggling to a little bit. Pressure on him by Tanaka. Now to Bjornsson. Chance for a restart now with the throw in. 2 substitutions made. Kaya reintroduced to the game as well as Sato, with Mata taken off. Tanaka fighting for the ball, keeps it in. Very well done from him. Gets some praise from his coach. And Pinkas of Jakarta is hurt from the tackle and remains on the floor. It's like it will be a substitution, as he is hauled off to be treated by a medical team.
You just twisted or what happened?
He just came on, he got injured earlier, just stepped onto the field with him. Fuck's sake.
Not your day. That was my motto. Golfing at least.
And this time it's JIS' turn to come forward. Alex challenging for it. Tanaka has it. Once again acrobatically releasing the ball. Duffy giving chase. And another substitution for ISB. Tanaka is coming off. He's played very well, keeping ISB's clean sheet today, and is being replaced by Mizusaka, the chief creator and playmaker of this team, as well as the captain.
Spears is going through his whole bench now. Getting everyone to run.
And just want to get your opinion, Mr. Duffy, whether you think the benches at IASAS are a bit too small, given the number of games, the speed they come at.
That was one of the reasons why they cut it from 35 minutes down to 30 minutes was there were injuries. I think it's a housing issue if you start going to 18 players, so they've kept it at 16. Yeah, it's a challenge. This is hot weather to play 6 games in 3 days. But it is what it is right now, and everyone plays by the same rules. So I'm sure the IASAS board have looked at it a couple times, and here we are with 16 players per team.
It is a relatively small bench. When you do say rotation, it usually consists of the same players going on and off again when you say rotation.
Resting some of your players now. Sorry? Sorry? Not sure. Who's playing the girls' game, Dion?
Right now in field B we have crap, you tell me. I'm confused.
That would be the best team in the tournament.
Because if you are interested, ISM against TAS occurring on field B right now, and my co-commentator Mr. Duffy reckons it is going to be one of the most exciting games in the tournament. ISM's girl team, of course, playing a very nice brand of football earlier today and have picked up 7 points from the opening 3 games. If you want to hear their coach's thoughts, they're quite nice people. Check out the interview on the Panther Nation YouTube channel. ISB trying to maintain possession, and they somehow do. Out to Onganachai again, getting cheers from the crowd for his previous efforts. Onganachai drops the Ampai, drops back to Mizusaka, who's brought down to the edge of the box, and the referee says no penalty. JIS trying to come forward now. ISB's chance to come. Great ball by Alex into Onganachai, who is gonna show his frustration and decide wasn't gifted a penalty earlier. Chen, back to Alex. Whose fake out allows Sato to get on the ball. Now it's Kurimoto's turn to try striding forward. Back to Sato, looking for the option. Doesn't get to it. Sato chasing back, try to win the ball here. Sato in a foot race with Savelli, which he does not win. Second chance for Sato now. And again, Savelli gets beyond him. But the pressure not letting up for ISB. This time it's Bjornsson who picks it up and launches it far. Looking for Sivasiampai. Bjornsson goes over on his ankle. It looks like it could be a substitution for ISB with Bjornsson falling to the floor. Looks like he has injured his ankle. The ball's been kicked out now. And it will be another change. With Mogi being called on for Bjornsson. Christopher Bjornsson, a very good game today. Sadly, it's cut short by an injury to his ankle. Few injuries so far in this game. Latest victim is Bjornsson, who's come off the field now. Flicked on by Kaya. It's a Wongananchai. Looking for an option once again. Wongananchai finds Sato, who has a chance. Fake shot beyond the defender. Now JIS have the ball again. Striefer. Finds Shaw, who doesn't find Striefer back, and ISP have the ball once again. Tampakun on the ball. Tampakun striding forward, tries to pick the pass. Finds Wongananchai, who sprints beyond two defenders and has one more to beat. Wongananchai still on the ball now, eventually picked off by the JIS defense, but ISB continuing to try and win the ball high. Recycles it. Finds Kurimoto. Goes back to Tampakun, who has some time. And ISB once again going through the motions. Long shot from Kaya and goes over the bar. And Shaw is being withdrawn here for number 21, Lars Kumans. Another addition to the JIS midfield. And the rain is impending now. Mogi tries to sprint for the ball. Mizusaka emerges from the tackle with it. Mizusaka looking out wide for Sato. Sato manages to keep a hold of it. Excellently done by Sato, who makes a fool of the defender and keeps the ball under his possession excellently there. ISB trying to play through the other side now with Chen, Mogi, Chen. Back to Mogi. JIS forming walls to keep ISB out, which they do. Tampakun, who fakes the pass to his goalkeeper to dribble forward. Tampakun to Sivasiampai, back to Tampakun, a 1-2 between the defender and the striker is brilliantly done. Now Kaya has to chase the ball down. Kaya beyond the defender. Kaya looking for the cross. Eventually repelled by Savelli.
Computer's in good shape. How long have you had it for? You keep things neat.
Louis! Lars! Drop left back.
Another change to be made now. Bennett is reintroduced.
Dion, if you want to do commentary in the other game, I'm pretty sure that Al will say, go get a microphone and get yourself organized. So have your stuff ready on the final game, right? The ISB game.
Yep. Tampakun does well. Tampakun.
There's nobody up in the library though, right? Can you bring your microphone from your one?
Yeah, I can get one from. Yet more rotation from Coach Spears. It's going to be yet another change as Alex is withdrawn for Tanaka. And there is a worry that every single time the ref stops the game, it could be because of the potential lightning warning that we could be seeing very soon because the sky is darkening. And how long the game continues to go on for remains to be seen. Tanaka on the ball. Lupin with some time to perform some on-ball shenanigans for the goalkeeper, which he certainly is doing. Eventually finds a pass. Rough challenge by Tanaka. Doesn't get the ball though. Chen does, and Chen will release Ongananchai on the side here. Defended by Rowe. Back to Kaya, who lets it slip a little bit, but uses his pace to get it back. Kaya finds Kurimoto, looking for Sivasi Ampai, goes behind for a throw-in. ISB looking pretty comfortable on the ball at this point. You can understand why, given the scoreline in the top left corner of your screen. Kaya to chase it down. Can't get to it. JIS have another chance to relieve the pressure a bit. Duffy. Back to him again. Trying to switch the play. Ends up deciding against it, but doesn't relieve him of pressure from Kurimoto, who is deemed to have fouled him. Switched across. Space in behind ISB's defense possibly. Ball ends up in the hands of the goalkeeper, Lapine. That was Koeman's there down the left wing right now. Apologies, Kumans is playing left back in place of Savelli. And players now wait for the ball.
Kev? 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 Where's the ball boys? Do we have any more? Just have a coach run to get the ball.
Tanaka looking for Kaya. Tanaka tries to keep possession, ends up conceding a throw in pretty decent territory for them. Apologies, that was Mogi down the left side just there. A mistake.
There's one of the ball boys over there. Look at him. He'd rather be anywhere else in the world.
Strifa, Duffy. Bennett, ISM continuing to make inroads. Bennett with the cross. Looks like a handball. And it was indeed a handball by Kurimoto. And JIS are offered a lifeline here through a penalty. Whether you call that a ball to hand or handball remains to be seen, but the referee has chosen that it is handball. I understand why. Looked like he'd been in a pretty good position for JIS. And the man who steps up is the namesake of my co-commentator, Duffy. Is it? Oh, it's yes. It is the namesake of my co-commentator, Duffy, who has stepped up. And Duffy to shoot, and Duffy finds the top corner. And JIS make it 3-1. And ISB given just a slight spot of bother now. Substitution as Mizusaka is withdrawn from this match for Rodriguez, who's already scored 2 goals today. Played as a striker earlier. Looks like he'll be playing in a far more withdrawn position this time in midfield.
Alright, you two, come on.
Tampakun looking high for Mogi. Looks like he's playing left wing at this point. By the looks of it, ISB have shifted to a... I'd characterize it as somewhat of a back 3, a midfield 5 and a forward 2, but I think that doesn't tell the whole story. Mogi playing as a wing back. Two holding midfielders, it looks like. It's hard to see the changing formation, but it looks like a back 3 of Rodriguez, Chen and Kurimoto. The wing backs being Sato and Mogi at wing back. Tampakun moving into midfield, partnered with Tanaka, and the forward 3 of Kaya, Wongan Anshai and Sirwasi Ampai. And it looks like Kaya is playing something more withdrawn role in the number 10 role, attacking midfield. So it does look like a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-1-2, given how they're playing right now. Asking quite a lot of the wing backs, Sato and Mogi at this point of the game, to run the way they're doing. Wongan Anshai finds Sato, who has the strike, goes wide.
Why?
And the coaches are convening to announce the lightning warning. Lightning warning, we must retreat. Thank you very much for watching our coverage.
Yeah,